Caries in pedo. Okay, so we have done with the first topic in caries in pedo. In my first series I have given you the introduction. Okay, so I Nisha Roy starting you with the topic in the caries in pedo. Now again I am telling you that giving a pharmacologic topics, how can I came into the pedo. See, we already have done with all the pedo chapters, but the caries in pedo is a little large and I want to elaborate it a little more interesting. So I have taken a pedo and your pharma lecture in a mixed way, so that we don't feel bored in pedo and we don't feel bored in pharma. Okay, so this is the way we are doing. So caries in pedo. What is caries? Caries is a demineralization due to the microorganism. I just give a overview of the topics which I already been taught. Okay, so the first I have taught you the pH. Okay, that I have told you that it starts from 5.2 to 5.5. First thing. Second thing I have taught you about the key triad. Okay. Third thing I have taught you about the window of infectivity. Window of infectivity. Fourth thing I have taught you about maternally derived streptococcus. Maternally derived streptococcus mutans. This is the early childhood caries caused by kissing the child. Fifth, we have learned about your trace element. And sixth, we have told you about the milk products which causes your caries. So this is just introductory, I have just started the topic. Okay, now I am starting it very carefully, and please listen it carefully and logically. Okay, it is not like pharma that you cannot understand. You will understand it very easily, just because it's all the practical basis, and I will teach you that point which is which already been appeared in the exam. Okay, so this is our topic, that is caries in pedo. Now we are starting with that. Okay, many questions have already come that ma'am we cannot understand that what is the window period, right? So window period, first of all I just want to tell you that what is window period. Window period का मतलब होता है कि आपका organism आपके body में insert कर चुका है and the time it takes to show you the symptom. Okay, that is the window period. So what is the window period in now primary teeth? Primary teeth is a virgin habitat. Okay, here a number of microorganism grows. So the microorganism are your S mutants which colonize into that virgin habitat, and the window period is your 19 to 33 months. I repeat, the window period is your 19 to 33 months. 19 to 33 months. And how see, the teeth is a example. This is the primary teeth and the teeth is a virgin habitat for the microorganism. Microorganism went there and get colonized. For example, S mutants. Okay, so this is all about your window of infectivity. Second topic I am telling you about that. What is the second period of window of infectivity? We are clear with the topic that what is window of infectivity, but what the question is been coming is the second period. What is the second period is, see, the S mutant find difficulty in establish because it find difficult to fight with the indigenous bacteria which is already present in this teeth. First window of infectivity is this, but what is second window of infectivity? This find problem in what? This find problem in colonizing just because of your indigenous bacteria. Okay, just because of your indigenous bacteria. This is your second window of infectivity. Okay, this is the second point of your this lecture. Now comes to your third point. What is the third point is? Third point is your Caridex. The many question have arises that what is Caridex, and even in pulse, even in many exams also come. Also this point arrives that what is Caridex. Okay, so the Caridex is it's a chemomechanical system of caries. See, chemomechanical एक ऐसा मेथड जिसमें हम लोग केरीज को रिमूव करते हैं, किससे? हम लोग कैरीज को रिमूव करते हैं किससे? केमिकल एंड मैकेनिकल मेथड से. किससे? केमिकल एंड मैकेनिकल मेथड से. उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं कैरिडेक्स. कैरिडेक्स क्या होता है? जिससे हम लोग कैरीज को रिमूव करते हैं. किस प्रोसेस से? केमो मैकेनिकल. ओके, इट इज हैविंग टू सबस्ट्रेट्स. इट इज हैविंग टू सबस्ट्रेट्स. ओके, फर्स्ट सबस्ट्रेट is your first solution. It is divided into, or you can say that it is having two solution. Okay, two solution. So the first solution is, and the second solution. Okay, this both comes in a pack. Okay, so the first solution is your sodium hypochlorite. Sodium hypochlorite. And the second solution is your glycine aminobutyric acid. Glycine aminobutyric acid. Okay, so this is your second solution plus your sodium chloride plus your sodium chloride and sodium hydroxide. So this is the third point we have learned in this topic. Okay, so you have been having a question that how you are teaching us. See, I have been teaching you by the point, because the definition, your what are the classification, that also I will tell you slowly. But these are those points which are very very important and it comes in our exam. Okay, so first thing we have learned is our first window of infectivity. Second is your second window of infectivity, and third is your Caries. Okay, now come to your fourth point. What is the fourth point we are going to learn in this topic is sugar substitute. Sugar substitutes. Okay, what is sugar substitute is? It is divided into caloric sweetener and non-caloric sweetener. Okay, one is your caloric sweetener, one is your non-caloric sweetener. In caloric is your xylitol, lactitol, S-orbital, S-orbital and xylitol. Okay, and in non-caloric sweetener is your saccharin and aspartame. Okay, so what is sugar substitute? See, when the child is facing caries just because of the sugar, so we give them a substitute. Okay, so what are the substitute? If we find that the child is obese or it does not want any calorie, we give them a non-caloric sweetener. If they are your it is not needed or we don't have to think about the calorie, there we are giving your caloric sweetener, that is your lactitol, your S-orbital, okay, and xylitol, and non-caloric is your saccharin and aspartame. So this is the fourth point we learned here. We are going to learn 10 topics in one lecture. Okay, so the fifth is the difference between your infected and affected dentine. Okay, infected and affected dentine. I will write this in a differentiate form so that it is very easy for you to understand. Okay, one is your infected, one is your affected. Okay, infected and affected. In infected we are highly demineralized. In infected, first point is your, this is highly demineralized. I have told you what is caries. देखिए, या तो caries infected होता है या infected नहीं, सिर्फ affected होता है. Okay, so some is your highly demineralized. In the infected it's your highly demineralized. Okay, second is your intermediately demineralized. Okay, now it is highly because it is infected. It is just affected, so it is intermediately. Second point. Second is your, it is unmineralized, it is remineralized. It cannot remineralize again. Okay, but this is unmineralized, this is remineralized. Okay, now the third point, as it is an affected dentin, so it is remineralized. Now come to your third point, that is lack sensation and it is sensitivity. This is lack sensation, but here there is sensitivity. Okay, then the fourth point is your, it takes stents, it does not take stents. it takes tense, but the fifth point is your does not take stem. It does not take stem. Then the fifth point is your should not be excavated. It should not be excavated. But here the fifth point is your should be left to remineralize. Should be left to remineralize. Okay, so how we are getting to understand is आपके पास दो डेंटिन है, एक डेंटिन पूरी तरीके से इन्फेक्टेड हो चुका है, उसको हम लोग नहीं बचा सकते हैं, पर अफेक्टेड है उसको हम लोग बचा सकते हैं, इसको हम लोग रीमिनरलाइज कर सकते हैं. इन्फेक्टेड में क्या होता है, ये हाईली इन्फेक्टेड होता है, पर ये इंटरमीडिएटली इन्फेक्टेड होता है, इसको नहीं बचाया जा सकता, तो इट इज अनमिनरलाइज. But this is remineralized. This lacks sensation, but this is sensitive because it is intermediately पूरी तरीके से नहीं खराब हुआ है. Then it takes tense, but it does not take tense. It should be क्यों why it is takes tense? Because pulp is dead, but here the pulp is not fully dead. Now should not be excavated. We should not excavate it. We should replace it. But here we should left it for the remineralization. This is the fifth point we have been teaching over here. Now in this topic I'm gonna end up this lecture. In the next lecture I'm gonna tell you about the standard still crown. Okay, so in every Caries lecture we are getting to know about 10 short points, and in the next lecture I'm gonna tell you the 10 short points of the standard still crown. Thank you and have a nice day.